they move their mouth around and they communicate telepathically.
So who are these blue avians? Where do they come from? Do they have an agenda?
The blue avians told me that them and the other beings that they are working with come from 6th through 9th density. And
what is a density?
Everything around us is made up of matter, energy, thought is all made of vibration.
So it's like another plane of existence.
Right.
And what is their agenda? What are they here for?
They've been here for quite some time. They've been observing, but they're here we're moving into a part of the galaxy that is a very high energetic part of the galaxy that's going to change the density of our solar system and our local star cluster. They are here with these giant spheres to help diffuse these large tsunami energy waves that are entering our solar system, and they're diffusing this energy to where we don't get too much at one time, and to give us more time to prepare.
If they didn't use these spheres, what did they say would happen?
That a lot of people would go mad, and there'd be a lot of chaos. And
is that something that they've told you, or is that something that in the space program you had tangible evidence of?
We had tangible evidence of that in the space program. That's been studied for some time, but that's something they told me as well.
Okay, and if we go into a different density, what are these blue avians telling you will happen to human life as we know it now?
That we're going to go through a transformational experience that is going to change us on a consciousness level, mainly.
What would that look like? Do we become more psychic, more telepathic?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of theories.
So are these blue avians looking out for our highest good, or do they have a hidden agenda? How do we know we can trust them?
They're definitely of a positive polarity. From what I understand of 6th and higher density beings, they're not agenda-oriented as we try to project onto them. For our 3rd, 4th density way of thinking, everything we do is agenda-oriented. It's about making money. It's about manipulating people to do or think the way we think. We can't project that onto a higher density being and say that they're going to be behaving or thinking the same way. They're a consciousness, higher vibratory, higher density type of being. They can change their location by consciousness, just by thinking it so.
So you've actually had in-person meetings with these blue avians?
Yes. My name was mentioned as a choice as a delegate to be a part of communications between this group, the Secret Space Program Alliance Council. I was trying to talk my way out of this delegate position. I was giving these excuses after I had been brought to one of these massive spheres that are out in space. I met this blue avian named Raw Tier Air, walked up very close to me, put his hand on my forearm, and was communicating to me telepathically that I need to let go of all the negative and quit thinking about the negative. And his hand was very powder soft on my skin. That's the only time they physically touched me. And then he told me that what was important was the message.
What is their message?
Their message for humanity is that, and it's the tenet of many religions, is that we need to become more loving, we need to become forgiving of ourselves and forgiving of others, thus stopping the wheel of karma. We need to focus on becoming more service to others on a daily basis, and we need to focus on raising our vibration and our consciousness.
Because they've chosen you as a messenger, and clearly you're not an average guy. You have a connection to them that goes from before.
The avian that I was talking to, Raw Tier Air, he informed me that I came from their soul group. There were wanderers and starseeds that were here on the earth that are here for a chosen reason. The number of people that are here right now that are here for a purpose is an astounding number. 80s, it was over 60 million or even more. I mean, the number of people that are here that are starseeds, that are wanderers, that have not awakened to that is a huge number. I'm not unique. I chose to come here during this lifetime for this purpose. They said that I needed to make sure that I didn't present myself as any type of guru or to let my ego get overdeveloped and to make it all about the message. They had They had told me that 3 other times in history they had communicated with humans, and they tried to warn us about decisions we were making and the dangers of nuclear energy and nuclear weapons and the route we were taking. Get rid of our nuclear weapons that the military people didn't like, and we unceremoniously sent them on their way. Turned out to
What
be
did they
one.
claim we would have gained if we gave up nuclear weapons? Did they want some kind of disclosure?
Yes, they wanted full disclosure. They wanted us. They were prepared to provide peaceful technologies. Stated that we should focus, because of the vibratory changes that our solar system is going through, we should focus on raising our vibration and raising our consciousness.
Still have some soul themselves?
Yeah, everybody has a soul. We have our conscious self, we have our subconscious self, and our higher self. Until self drops off the equation, and you just have the higher until it returns back to source. And source is where we all came from. They've told me that we're all one. We all come from source.
If somebody wants to make today a special day in their life, what could they do to make today that special day of their
Make a little extra time today. Sit, find a quiet area, and even if you don't know how to meditate, meditating is just almost a form of even daydreaming. Sit there and focus on your mind, and focus your mind on, as long as you can at first, on positive, loving thoughts, and on how you can become more positive and more loving to the people around you, and how you can become more service to others and more forgiving to yourself and others.
And what will that do?
It will change the world one person at a time.
Well, that's great.
Being yourself.